Hi, I'm Kamal Imani, and we talked about loving self on the last video presentation. Now, the key word is self, and that's an S word. I found several S words that most people, I believe, are scared of. And those S words are self, solitude, silence, and sacrifice. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that in a moment. There's sayings such as man is a curious animal, right? And man is a social animal, right? So we have a tendency, which is natural and innate, to look out for security. We want to be secure and we want to be in a tribe, a family, a nation, a community, a village, and that's a great thing. I want that myself. As long as I'm around good people, it's a beautiful thing. But sometimes we show desperation because we become attached emotionally, psychologically, socially to a man, a woman, a group of people, a fraternity, sorority, religion, whatever it is, peers, the neighbors, the Joneses, trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? We want their attention, we want their affection, and therefore we really want love. All of us want love, and that's a great thing. We should want love. But how can you expect someone to love you if you don't truly love yourself? How can you expect someone to love you if you don't know who you are? Now, Malala Karenga, founder of Kwanzaa, he says you should ask yourself these three questions. Who am I? Am I really who I am? And am I all I ought to be? And I used to always ask people when I was coming up, what's your purpose in life? Excuse me, we got a lot of winds out here in Jersey today, this afternoon. I don't know why it's so windy. Going past my window. God is good. All right, but we're going to just keep it moving. So I used to ask people, what's your purpose in life? And the answers were always external, the American dream type answers, the family, the white picket fence, the dog, Fido, and all of that, and the corporate job and all of that, right? And I used to always be like, who are you? And do you have an inner purpose? Do you not just have an exoteric purpose, but an esoteric purpose? A purpose coming from the heart, helping people, teaching people, loving people, building houses for people, finding a cure for something. You know what I'm saying? And I guess because of the society we're in, it's very materialistic. So you're not going to find too much of that. But let's get down to it. Um, my original title was How to Practice the Art of Self Independence. Okay. So we dealt with who are you and your purpose in life and attention. All right. Now, what I want to get to is sacrifice. The sacrifice would be like going on a fast. Some people do social media fast, right? I'm gonna stay from Facebook, I'm gonna stay away from Instagram, whatever, for a month or whatever, right? Sometimes you got to do a social fast, a people fast. You need solitude. That's the other S, right? So you got to take a sacrifice and have solitude. Now, part of that sacrifice is the ability to say no to people. When you start saying no to people, you start realizing that a lot of people that come around you have hidden agendas. Some have agendas and some have open agendas, but they come around you because they want something, or they don't want you to have something. They want to block you from something, or they want something that you have or someone that you have, or they see your weakness, so they hang around because they take your kindness for weakness. And it's sad, but it's real. So when you say no, watch their reactions. You might lose a lifelong friend or relative or coworker because you said no to something that's basically very simple. They can't take that rejection. But sometimes you have to be what? Another S word. Selfish. Sometimes you have to be selfish. One time, a fan asked DMX, when DMX was at his peak, yo, how do I get on? What advice do you have? DMX said, do you. Do you. Right? Sometimes you really have to put all your attention into you. And this is the way to get through a social fast. This is the way to build yourself up and to love yourself and practice loving yourself. You have to be able to block everyone out and just and focus on some goals, whether they're personal goals, losing weight, whether it's making more money, cleaning up your credit, starting your business, increasing your business, whatever the goal is. That phone just can't be ringing and people texting you and social media people ringing your doorbell, wanting to hang out, and they're not contributing anything to the main goal that would bring you more contentment in your life. And people may expect you to fail. You may know that you may fail, but you only keep failing until you keep getting up, right? And you're going to get up one time and you're going to realize that you never failed because it sounds like an oxymoron, but you never really failed because the least you develop character and you develop a sense of accomplishment and confidence. So, on your quest to success, personal or otherwise, there will be people, haters and cheerleaders on the side, people on the side throwing rocks, throwing hate, right? But what you got to say, you're arrogant, you're conceited. But see, with me, when people would do that to me, I would realize that no, you don't know where I've been. You don't know that I fell down 100 times and got back up 101 times. And that's why I know if I fall, I can get back up. That's the confidence that you need. That's the self-esteem that you need. It has nothing to do with how you look, how smart you are. You could add all of that in, icing on the cake. But the core is I know that I can fall. I can try first. I can try. I can fail. I can get back up and try again. And I can fail again and get back up and try again. I could try it another way. I go around, I go over, I go under, I go through. But I'm not going to give up. I have fire and desire. I have determination and inspiration. Once you know that, nothing can stop you. And then when other people come around you and they want to give less effort in your endeavors or just sidetrack you or come talking nonsense, it's not that you're conceited or arrogant. It's just that perhaps you have nothing for me right now, and I have nothing for you if you don't want to deal with the quality that I am now accustomed to giving and living, and my thoughts, the quality of my thinking. If you're going to come around just acting crazy and starting drama and pulling something from me and draining my energy, you have to go. But it's very hard for a lot of people that I speak to understand. Forget them, man. Forget them, woman. Forget her and forget him. You feel you need these people to have a life. And you are life. You are the life. It's all about you. You have imagination. You can say, oh, what does my heart desire? Let me imagine being there or having that or living that. And you can go out there and begin. But you're so concerned about him, her, them, when they're not that concerned about you. And most people, if you stop calling them for a while or text them or whatever, unless they really want something from you, good or bad, they ain't gonna forget you. If you leave your church, your mosque or whatever, give it a month or so, they'll stop calling. They'll forget all about you. and they'll make up something like you went to hell. If you left your club, your group, your clique, your gang, after a while they're gonna call your name. They're gonna try to tarnish your reputation, and they're gonna leave you alone. So how much did they really love you? You know, most people, not everybody. I know men that are crazy about women that don't love them back, and women that's crazy about men that don't love them back. And some of them just say, "Hey, I'll take advantage of you. You're gonna let me." Why? Because again, you didn't love yourself. You didn't deal with those S words. Sacrifice, move them away. Take a social, that's another S, right? Take a social fast. Sacrifice, take a social fast, move them away. Deal with self and solitude. Take some time in silence. Focus on you. People don't like silence and solitude because silence and solitude, if you listen to your inner self and you reflect on your life, it could be painful. It could be scary. But you have to challenge your fears. Challenging your fears is like the number one asset you could ever have. The number one action that you could ever take is challenging your fears. Because you will find that your fears are just a paper tiger. A paper tiger. It looks like a tiger, but when you get close to it, it's paper mache. It just breaks up. Bow! It'll break up. But you said, "Ooh, there's a tiger over there. Ooh, there's a tiger. I would go across that bridge, but there's a tiger over there." There's no tiger. It's you. You're scared. You're scared of the unknown. So why come to Earth, to an unknown place, and be scared of everything? You have to challenge things. And you have to really take the time to be by yourself and ask yourself questions like, what am I doing? Who am I? What do I want? How do I get it? How can I get it without him, without her, without them? And you have to remember to be logical. Because an opponent will defeat you if you are emotional. They push your emotional buttons, you pop. And they're still logical while you're, yeah, you're going to do something crazy because you're not in your right state of mind. They're planning and plotting with a logical, step-by-step strategy to defeat you sooner or later. You're emotional, you're going to lose that battle unless you're emotional and really focused. But if you lose your focus, see, in a fight, right? In a fight, the winner is the person that can get the other person off balance. Once I get you off balance, I can make you fall. And I can get on top of you and beat the hell out of you, right? Stomp you out Brooklyn, Newark. You know what I mean? Oh, excuse me, I just reverted. But, so, you don't want to be the one to get off balance. If you get off balance, you want to hurry up and redirect. Come right back. All right? So that's how that is. See if I have anything else in my notes I wanted to speak. Self-esteem for me comes from how many times I got up. True. Satisfied. I got another S word. Being satisfied with your condition, with your situation, with your achievements and accomplishments. You don't have to be satisfied forever because dissatisfaction brings about change. If you don't like the car you have, you want a better car, that's fine. If you don't like the apartment or the house you have, you want a better person in your life, a better friend, lover, whatever, that's fine. But did you ever take the time in solitude and reflection and thank the Creator, if that's what you want to believe, the Creator, God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whatever you want to believe, the universe, or yourself, and say, you know what? Pat yourself on the back. I did good. Look what I have. I'm not where I want to be, but look where I have came. You see, me, I'm that little nappy-headed boy from Harlem in the Bronx, from a single mother who had nervous breakdowns and would faint in the apartment. And we had rats and roaches and government cheese and all of that. Spam and outside we had drug dealers and gangsters and pimps and hoes, everything. Davidson Avenue, Grand Avenue, Bronx, Bronx Community College, University Avenue, Fordham Road, peace. You know what I'm saying? And even when we moved out to Teaneck, New Jersey, then my mother inherited a mortgage, and that was rough. Rough. Bills was. Sometimes we have candles. I digress, y'all, but it's okay. You need to know this. We had candles because she said electricity gonna be cut off this week till I get my next check, till I get paid. Sometimes you could blow and see, and it's a little cold in the house. You can see the smoke because the oil bill was crazy. We had a big old house. Well, anyway, I ain't gonna get into that, but we had a big old house. So yes, we should create a legacy. Too many people are constantly thinking about, all right, now this is about taking some time in your life to be an individual, to go into self, to love self, to analyze self. Trust that you have the magnetism that will attract people eventually. Be patient enough to let people come to you. You don't always have to run after people.